What about
No, story.
Your ex-husband?
My ex-husband has gone to the media saying
I think
that
this is
Jonathan is abusive. Jonathan shouldn't be anywhere near. That he's abused Stephanie and the boys. He's seen it. The fact is, he was removed from the house for abuse and neglect back in '99 against Jonathan. There is a whole. These files are filled. Convictions. My custody order. He has not had visitation or custody with either child. I have another minor child. Criminal threatening conviction. Criminal threatening conviction. Simple assault conviction. SAU conviction. Criminal threatening. Winnicott High School criminal threatening. All against John Charles Irish.
How does that tie into the state taking away?
It does not, except for the fact that he has gone out to the public eye and made Jonathan, his son, look like a horrible person. It's the pot calling the kettle black. In his vindictive, cruel ways. He also molested my older daughter.
You want to say that on the record?
I want to say that on the record. She did not press charges.
That's right. His
stepdaughter.
There are documents about that.
There are documents.
That's
yes,
his ex-stepdaughter.
That is correct. And
took pictures or molested?
He molested her. Jonathan has done nothing wrong. His father is making him look like the bad guy. His father, I don't know, maybe in his twisted, sick mind, he's saying that, all the things he did, he is thinking Jonathan did. I don't know. I am not a psychologist. I don't pretend to get into his mind, but I can tell you that through our divorce, and $22,000 of an attorney for a divorce, I ended up with sole legal and physical custody of both of my children. That until Jonathan turned 18, he did not see his father. He attempted to have a relationship and be the bigger person, and that just has never worked. I never prevented it when he turned 18. I left it up to him. My other minor child has not seen her father since she was 3 years old.
This is his
biological daughter, his baby, the youngest daughter.
15.
She's 15 now. She was 3 when he was removed by the police department in handcuffs for assault against Jonathan and myself.
How long have you been divorced?
We were divorced the legal divorce took place early, I believe it was February or March of 2000. No. My name is Nancy, and that's all it needs to know. I'm a biological mother of Jonathan. I have another biological daughter. Jonathan is free and clear here. I can tell you there are facts that will come out in this hearing. I intend to have a hearing. There were things that were said in hearings and meetings that I was involved in with Stephanie and her other 2 minor children with DCYF. There were statements that were made. No, Stephanie is Cheyenne's mother.
Yes, I'm sorry, Cheyenne's mother. Forgive me. Yeah.
And there were statements that were made by people involved in this case, people very close to the children, that will implicate everybody who need to be implicated, and eventually this will all work out. Cheyenne will be home. Cheyenne will come home to us, and we will have her in our arms again. And she will have the other 2 boys once this information comes out. It has not been able to get to the judge until this point because I was not allowed into the hearings because I was not a party to it because they were not my biological grandchildren. Cheyenne is my granddaughter, and I will fight for what is right for her, and that is in her home, in her bed with her mommy and daddy.
How's Cheyenne doing?
I don't know. I haven't seen Cheyenne since she was less than 12 hours old. I only know what was reported to me, and I have no documents. I can tell you that the doctor in Exeter that she was taken to is in the back pocket of DCYF, and I have documentation to prove that.
Which you think would have this doctor claim that this was abuse against...
that there was nothing wrong. No. That would say that DCYF is doing nothing wrong.
Oh, right.
Correct.
But they also, I thought maybe we're going to check Cheyenne out for injuries, and that could be a conflict of interest.
But there could be injuries, and the doctor sits there and says, I don't see anything.
That's what I meant.
Because she's in the back pocket of DCYF. There are documents out there that are written and paid for by DCYF that this doctor has been part and parcel to.
Do you have any extra copies of any of those arrests or against your ex-husband?
I do not have extra copies, but they are all listed
Yeah, I know,
in
but
this
I
document.
know, but is this you saying that?
No, that is not me saying that. That was given to me.
I need documentation for it. I was hoping,
You can go to the courts. I mean, I can show it to you, but I can't hand it. These are my originals.
actually, Jonathan showed me them, and he said he was going to make.
He hasn't been able to make copies. They won't make them upstairs for him. This is the one against the school district employee. Did threaten to commit a crime against the property of Hampton Falls School District with purpose to coerce and terrorize an employee of the school district. That was 93.
Which, by the way, was in defense of her daughter. And that was also put on
Could I have
no
sheriff's
finding
deputy,
and
please?
was released.
Can somebody get me a sheriff's deputy, please?
These documents they keep showing.
Can you come over here, please? I don't want to be within 1,000 feet of
They
this
keep
person.
showing me documents that you were, arrested for this. Abused,
I was talking to reports and
stalking.
he
I
came up to me.
mean, documents are documents. You hadn't mentioned that to me before when you were kind of accusing your son of things. Why didn't
What
you
they're
mention?
doing, and I did not deny that there was a single misdemeanor incident several years ago,
Well, once it was brought to my attention.
but that is totally irrelevant to what's going on
Okay,
here
good
today.
point. Fair enough.
They're trying to cover everything up and make the show about me and everybody else but Jonathan, except for Jonathan and children.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm not going to stand here and be slandered and libeled with these lies. The one that she's talking about, I was defending her daughter. The thing was put on file in the courts and then exonerated. It doesn't exist on file. Go to the court records. It doesn't exist on court
There's
records.
two of the court. You can have those as
Have
copies.
these?
You can
Thank
have,
you very
yes.
much, yes.
Can I see that for 1 minute? Just make sure my daughter's name is not on here.
When you had a restrainer against John's father, how far do you have to stay away from you?
I believe it was 1,000 feet. No, there's currently no restraining order because he behaved himself after 6 years. He only verbally makes his threats to his son, Jonathan, threatening to whatever with my older daughter. She has not seen him since she was 3 years old. She is petrified of him.
Jonathan told me he's...
No, she's not coming here.
Nancy, Jonathan told me that he has threatened to kidnap your
Yes.
little daughter.
Back when he was first taken out of the home, he was he threatened to burn the house down with me in it and take both children, kidnap them. Back in 1999-2000. The Hampton Falls Police is very familiar with him. If anybody talks to any police officer in Hampton Falls, they're well aware.
Do you see his point here? Part of his point is that you're using this as a diversion to steer attention away from the real issue, which is your son and the potential abuse to your grandchild.
I have said it once, I will say it again, I will say it 1,000 times. None of you have seen me on camera, none of you have seen me on any video. You see Mr. John Charles Irish's face all over TV, talking about how, and this is a quote, I never did anything that would warrant my children being taken away from me. And that is a quote from last night.
It's interesting because I wasn't on the air last night.
I have kept my mouth shut. Excuse me, it was from the day before. I've kept my mouth shut. I am here to defend my son, defend Stephanie, my future daughter-in-law, and most of all, I'm here for Cheyenne, the baby in question. She's a beautiful, beautiful baby girl that I was privileged to hold. We will hold her again. I have nothing more to say.
Thank you very much.